G'day guys and welcome to another one of my Digimon ReArise videos. So it has been announced the biggest boy is coming, Fanglongmon. He is going to be called Fanglongmon in the global version. Beginning of the new Devoted meta, a real staple for the evasion meta as well. This guy is finally coming. A lot of people have been saving for this guy. If you haven't gone absolutely nuts with the ancients and banchos, hopefully you got a little bit in store because little top tip, this guy is really, really good. So in this video, we'll do a quick review of the banner and Fanglongmon, and I'll give you my thoughts and opinions on this guy a little bit later. Let's have a look at his stats first. Monstrous health at 12,000. Pretty good tech, actually, almost at 6,000, which isn't too bad. Nice defense and good speed. So overall stats are really, really solid. He is a devoted type, so he is tech as well, something to keep in mind. His main skill is 470% to 3 enemies with a 4 times crit multiplier, and he recovers 20% of the damage dealt back to just himself. Remember, anything that has this effect here bypasses damage limiters, shields, and evasion. So basically, he is the evasion meta, and he's also the counter to the evasion meta. Low multiplier, but really good crit multiplier. Doesn't ignore block is another key point of that one. His sub-skill, Poison Attack Impact, 230 to all enemies, 3-turn debuff with an 80% chance to poison. And that does 60% of his tech, which is quite high as well. So that's going to be doing a lot of damage. The debuff is also really cool. Passive skill, 70% to green allies crit rate. That is huge. That applies to himself as well, which means you only need one plugin to get him like almost at 100% crit. And he has that multiplier, so it's definitely juicy. Lets all green allies, not just himself, do 1.2 damage to red, blue, and purple. So not green or yellow, but red, blue, and purple enemies take extra damage from all your green allies, and all allies get 3 stacks of evasion. This is the I reckon this is the nuttiest part of his passive. 3 stacks of evasion plus crit rate to himself, plus piercing, plus crit multiplier, plus a poison, plus a debuff. This guy is really, really solid. To top it off, he has speed in his plugins, which is super juicy because he has that permanent crit rate boost to himself. Defense and HP as well. Really, really good. If you can't tell, this guy is super solid. He is meta defining. He is really, really powerful. Beginning of the green meta. My final thoughts on, before I do my final thoughts, actually, the banner on JP featured only Fanglongmon, so a 1 Digimon banner. I did have a few struggles on this banner. I have not pulled him on JP yet. He hasn't returned. He released New Year's, so it's been, what, over 3 months now. He still hasn't returned. My final thoughts for this guy, Fanglongmon, in Clash Battle, he's good with that multiplier, not a high damage multiplier. Crit multiplier is good. Crit rate is good. Evasion is good. I'm going to give him S- tier for Clash Battle. Good if you're running a tech team. In the Underworld Dungeon, he is really solid. I'm going to give him S tier there. Straight onto PvP. This guy is S++ tier. Like, this guy is amazing in PvP. Like, absolutely crazy. I've already touched on the main points of his skills, but he is absolutely bonkers. And finally, longevity. You are going to get so long out of this guy. He's still like a mega top tier on JP. He's really good. There has been a few kind of checks and counters released for him, but he's still annoying and still really good. And he'll be the core if you want to join the Devoted meta. He'll definitely be the core of your team for a long time. So longevity, I'm giving him S+ as well. Guys, let me know down below, are you summoning for Fanglongmon? I definitely will be, so make sure you subscribe to check out my summoning video in the next couple of days. Other than that, guys, I'll catch you in the next one. Bye!